Hey, it's time to have an emergency chat and live stream about the death of the Xbox. I was gonna do a video about it, but I thought, let's do it live. Why not? Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. And that's right, I'm here to talk today. Feat the Halo Master Chief Collection menu, and I don't know, maybe we'll play some games or something like that along the way and reminisce about the great times we've had on the Xbox over the last couple decades. It's been a true privilege covering the platform, guys. I've had a lot of fun. I mean, obviously, if you've seen my content over the last, well, basically since Redfall came out, this was the trajectory we kind of saw coming. But yeah, it's official. It's basically the death of the Xbox console. Xbox will probably continue on as an app on, say, PC or on your phones eventually, or on your TVs. And yeah, it's basically the end times of Xbox officially, I would say. There's been really building rumors recently. Microsoft has done nothing but let these fester and sort of build up. And yeah, I guess today this is sort of the big monumental kind of accumulation of all these rumors and stuff where the floodgates are just opening. And yeah, it's very likely looking like this is going to be the end of the Xbox consoles. They're going to be moving everything third party. So apparently it's going to be some kind of timed exclusivity, 6 months or something, and then everything goes on other platforms. So I would highly recommend, if you can, to basically start looking at other platforms. The PS5 Pro is heavily rumored for this year. It's a great machine. It has exclusives. It's going to have all the Xbox games you love, but on PlayStation. So that's a really good option. The next Nintendo console is coming. It's also going to have the great Nintendo exclusives and all the Xbox exclusives on the Nintendo platform. If you have the financial ability, PC is always great. You can play and emulate and enjoy everything at once. And yeah, this is it right now, guys. Xbox is dead. So I think we can finally stop saying that Phil Spencer saved Xbox, because he literally killed it. Thank you for wasting my money, my time, and my resources over the last couple decades. It's been great, Phil. So, anyways, I would highly recommend buying the next Nintendo console, the PlayStation, and start investing in those platforms. PC's great. I would, look at Steam. Steam's really good. GOG, good games. Epic Game Store is growing. These are all places where the manufacturers and the publishers are dedicated to making those the best places to play games. And where Xbox wants to make sure all their exclusives are available on other platforms. Enjoy Xbox games, such as Starfield on PlayStation. Or Indiana Jones is apparently also coming to PlayStation. Or Hi-Fi Rush on PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. Literally all of the games that make the Xbox special are going to be available on other platforms. Really makes you wonder, what's the point in owning an Xbox? There isn't one. So this is it, guys. I want Don Mattrick back, please, because that guy actually cared about Xbox. You guys all hated on Don Mattrick, but he didn't kill the brand. Sure, he sent it into a death spiral of swinging death, but you know what? What's the excuse? The Wii U? That was a huge failure. Look at the Nintendo Switch now, 150 million consoles. What's Phil Spencer's excuse? He literally took Xbox, he continued a declining sales revenue, and then he just killed the platform. Sega did it. It's a Dreamcast all over again, and if you can't see that, you're just delusional. It's basically a sinking ship right now. I'm sitting in a room, and you can't see it, but the background, it's all fire. It's over, dude. It's done. It's gone. I'm not even, being hyperbole or anything like that. But if you think this is leading to anything else other than these consoles vanishing and the Xbox platform kind of just being like a little app on your PC, you're crazy. It's over. Game Pass is great and all, but I don't know, man. You buy a console for exclusives, great exclusives. And yeah, I kind of thought we'd have more time. I kind of assumed maybe they would bow out or they're waiting for the end of the consoles, but yeah, I didn't think they would just give up like this. It's crazy. Now, these are rumors, but there's only every reliable leaker rumor person coming up with 9 different rumors left, right, and center that are all kind of going to the general consensus that every single exclusive that makes the Xbox special, unique, or distinct is going to other platforms. So, again, my heavy recommendation is to bail as soon as you can and find another console to play on, because if you like console gaming, it's over. It's Xbox over, guys. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm really a little heartbroken, honestly. Like, I was having breakfast today, having a really lovely breakfast and pondering the death of Xbox. And then I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was going to get this bad. So I'm a little shocked that, like, Xbox hasn't had, like, an emergency, like, tweet out or something being like, hey, guys, it's going to be okay. But I just see news after news. Like, Indiana Jones is coming to other platforms. Starfield's coming to other platforms. Everything is coming to other platforms. The whole ecosystem's going to collapse. And the platform is just going to be dead. That's how it goes. I'm just heartbroken I'm never going to reach a million gamer score. I was getting really close. I added like 50k last month. This is just sad. This is just sad. Well, I mean, I would assume that PlayStation will probably allow Game Pass over if there's not a competing console. My thing is, why waste 2 years of time fighting the courts to win Activision Blizzard when you could have just said, we're going third party? Wouldn't that have been a lot easier? I feel so bad for everyone, myself included, that wasted money and time and, you know, built up friendships and everything and, you know, spent money on the Xbox platform when they're just gonna bail on it. But, like, you know, I guess it is the spiritual successor to, like, the Dreamcast, and that was bailed on, and, you know, Microsoft does have a tendency to give up on products. Microsoft banned the Xbox. You know, even the Surface line, I guess we really should have looked at that when Pinoy got, like, you know, kind of left, and he bailed on that because the Surface was Microsoft's innovative product to inspire the other product lines to get going. And yeah, I guess that should have been a sign that they're kind of like, they're very short-sighted, Microsoft. They want immediate products instead of long-term success, and they never really were truly all in on gaming for Xbox. As I said, Activision Blizzard for a long time was a Microsoft purchase, not an Xbox purchase, but a Microsoft one. And yeah, this is basically it. I'd love to hear your comments and stuff on it, guys. It's done. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough supporting a platform that just always lets you down with leadership that fails upwards. It's rough. It honestly is. I should have maybe saw the signs even more, honestly, with them axing the affiliate program. That kind of was like a little bit of maybe a heads up behind the scenes that things weren't going well. I mean, for a while, Xbox has been kind of limping. You know, the Xbox One sold better than the Series X and the S combined at the same time right now. That's pitiful. It's kind of like a really sad creature that you see sort of limping along, and you want to help it, but you can't. And you care about this creature, but there's just nothing you can do. And you're just watching it slowly wither away. That's what I see right now with the Series X. I'm like, gonna have to start like packing it up, put the PS5 out there, get the new Nintendo console. Oh man. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna still keep covering this sinking ship right until the end. I'm here for the long run. But I'm sure because of, you know, my comments, my thoughts, and everything like that, Xbox is probably gonna really stop giving me games at this point. But I mean, I can just wait and play them on PlayStation. Why buy an Xbox if you could just wait a few months and go get it on? You know, like, why would you buy an Xbox for Indiana Jones if you can just wait 6 months and play it on PlayStation? Or why would you buy an Xbox to play Hi-Fi Rush or, like, maybe Microsoft Flight Sim's gonna come to other platforms? God, wouldn't that be funny, seeing Flight Sim, the crown jewel of the Microsoft, like, gaming that's older than the freaking Xbox, like double the, what was it, 40 years old? Flight Sim ending up on other platforms. Oh man, Age of Empires 2 again. Actually, did you know Age of Empires 2 was actually exclusive to the PS2 back in the day? So we've gone full circle, honestly. Yeah. It's just like, why couldn't they have done this earlier? Why did they have to let us sit there and watch a slow death of Xbox over 10 years when they could have just thrown it onto other platforms? It's just sad. Ooh, I'm getting some frame drops on the stream. Sucks to suck. Good thing we're not playing anything. We're just chilling out here. No, there's no clickbait, no trolling. It's done, man. It really is. I was jumping ship. Well, I was waiting to see how things were going to play out for hardware this year, but I like this. Oh, I'm very serious, man. This is done. I've got my, like, jokey, trying to feel good about it attitude going on, but, like, yeah, this is over. It's over. Do I think it's all on Phil? Well, I mean, your CEO takes the blame, right? Like, Don Matrick, he took the blame for the Xbox One launch, and he left and everything like that. There's only one person I think you can really put the blame on. It would be Phil Spencer and his team at Xbox. They killed the platform. I mean, you can't tell me that taking your first-party games, and they've got such such a small selection of exclusives. Just tiny, like a paltry amount. Like, literally, if you went into a cupboard, you'd have to, like, look in it to find the Xbox exclusives. And they're taking those away and putting them on other platforms. That's not gonna sell more consoles. If there's anyone at Xbox and Microsoft that thinks removing their exclusives and putting them in other places is going to sell more consoles, they are crazy and delusional. Like, absolutely delusional and crazy. It's just like, this is the end of it. I'm sure they're going to keep, trucking along. I don't see the console, like, vanishing immediately. It'll always live as, again, an app on PC or something like that, but this is a crazy strategy if they think this is going to, like, make this platform successful. It's gonna completely kill it. I mean, the moment I heard that, I was like, oh, it's Dreamcast time. Because we've been hearing rumblings about this for months and months and months, and there's been a lot of behind-the-scenes chatter. But I was talking to a lot of my press pals today, and they're like, it's over. Like, it is fucking done. Like, this thing is not gonna survive. I'm looking with my hand and pointing over to it, but I'm looking at the Xbox over there. It's done. Yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, I'll still cover it and stuff like this. But, it's finished. I'm sorry. I mean, I've been bitter, yeah, sure. But what do you guys want me to do? Sit here and lie to you and be like, it's all sunshine and rainbows and the Xbox platform's gonna succeed because we're #1 and we're great. But, no, seriously, it's... I mean, you guys aren't, like, you're not delusional, right, in thinking that this is good for the Xbox platform, right? Forza. Yeah, we're going to be playing Forza. You know the hilarious irony of this all? I bet you all the exclusives that get moved over from Xbox to other platforms will run better than they do on Xbox. They'll run better on PlayStation 5. It'll be hilarious. We'll be watching Digital Foundry videos and they'll be like, yeah, there's actually a better performance level on the PS5. And I'll be like, no! No, we'll get a good chuckle out of it. But no, it's really a day of panic and stuff. I woke up in a blizzard to go and have some breakfast, and I'm sitting there having to read all this stuff about the platform, like, literally dying out, and it's like, oh, well, this is sad. But, pour one out to you guys. I mean, you guys can be delusional as you want about it. I'm just telling you literally how it is. I mean, you can think whatever you want about how the platform is going to go. As soon as you move your exclusives over, that's it. That's what happened with Dreamcast. Maybe you just haven't been around long enough in the console gaming, because, the last 20 years it's been pretty, static, right? We've had an Xbox, we've had a PlayStation, we've had a Nintendo, but console gaming, consoles have come and gone. Atari used to make consoles. We used to have Sega consoles. There was a lot of them. Coleco. There was television. There was all kinds of consoles. They've come, they've gone. It's just the life cycle of products. And I mean, consoles, I've been telling you for a long time, are dying. Even PlayStation's pivoting to the point of getting closer and closer release dates of putting their stuff on PC because games cost too much to make. And Microsoft, now that they made this big purchase, they want an immediate return on investment. And, yeah, it's going to kill it. You move the exclusives over, it's done. My favorite part of this, though, is that, like, Microsoft and Xbox, they just, like, sit there and they don't say anything, and they just let these rumors build, and then the floodgates open as soon as you get some good juicy leaks and all the games just start, like, coming out. It's hilarious. But seriously, I mean, I'd love to hear why you guys think that this is a good, positive thing for Xbox moving their games to other platforms. There's literally no positive to it outside of Microsoft making more money and profits. Oh, thanks, Ash. PS5 gets Blade. Oh, yeah, they'll get Blade. They're getting, like... Dude, there's going to be... Starfield's going to be on PlayStation. Indiana Jones is going to be on PlayStation. Why would Blade be on PlayStation? Or why wouldn't Blade be on PlayStation? Probably be, like, day and date at that point, right? Because it starts with... So this is how it goes. It starts with small games. Hi-Fi Rush... And then it kind of moves to older games that are games of services so they make more money. Sea of Thieves... And then you got your big first-party games. These are the games that justify why you buy a console. Starfield, Indiana Jones, stuff like that starts moving over. And then it's everything. They just start porting and trickling, and everything just goes over. And then there's a certain point where it's day and date, and then you're just kind of like, there's no one buying an Xbox anymore. Like, they really, like, first, the big initial thing was moving everything to PC, which made money, supported the ecosystem, I get it. And then when you start putting your stuff on competitors' platforms, it's just perplexing and puzzling, because that's not going to help your already, like, struggling console to sell more. I love the somber music in the background. It really adds to the experience. Yeah. Well, yeah, anyways. So, is there anybody that thinks this is, like, a good thing? Moving all these games over? Like, does this actually make you want to buy an Xbox and stuff? I'm just being very honest about this, guys. Halo Infinite? Yeah, we'll start streaming Halo Infinite on PlayStation. Oh my god. Like, I never thought that we would see Halo on other platforms. But, well, Halo is on PS5 right now. It's Delta Ring in Roblox, which is hilarious. Great little thing. It's very cute, honestly. But yeah, we're going to be doing a Halo Infinite stream on PS5. It's going to be really, really interesting covering these games. Because I thought it was going to be kind of a reverse thing, where we were finally going to get those exclusives. Because there was timed exclusivity for Deathloop, Ghostwire Tokyo. I was like, alright, as soon as this is done, we're out of the woodworks, we're finally going to start getting these Bethesda exclusives. We got, like, what did we get from Bethesda? We got Hi-Fi Rush, which was so good. So good. Then we got Redfall, which was, like, one of the worst things I've ever experienced in my life. And then we got Starfield, which I loved, and everyone hates, which sucks, because I love Starfield so much, and everyone hates it. Maybe when I cover it on PlayStation, I'll have a whole bunch of people being like, this game's so great, and I'll be like, yeah! And then I'll feel satisfied. Yeah, and I'll be like, I told you guys Starfield was good. But, like, we really didn't get anything out of Bethesda. You know, it took years and years and years of ownership, and Xbox users got, like, a late Deathloop, they got a late Ghostwire Tokyo, they got a craptacular Redfall. We're actually, technically, if you think about it, Xbox users will have been beta testing these games for PlayStation users to have a more complete, full version of these games. Because Starfield will come to PlayStation probably with an expansion pack. Hi-Fi Rush will come with all these extra costumes and stuff. Redfall will be complete as that game gets. So Xbox users got basically nothing from Bethesda except for some Game Pass nostalgia for like a month. And then PlayStation will get all of these games in their complete versions with more refinement, better updates, and literal better support for these games. Huh. That sucks. That feels really, really bad. Like, that feels really bad. I feel like we've just been beta testing for other platforms. Well, the next Xbox, I don't even know if they'll do another Xbox. I guess it depends on how successful this strategy is. I'm sure if Microsoft starts seeing dollar signs from all their games being on other platforms, they'll be like, why would we release hardware? It's a legitimate question. I know I sit here and I'm like, oh, it'd be really cool to have like a really beefed up, strong Xbox that does like, you know, ditches AMD, goes with an Intel CPU and NVIDIA GPU. That'd be really, really exciting. But what's the point if there's no games to play on it? Seriously, the lines are so blurred between console and PC, and I know there's a barrier of cost for PC, but there is a point where it's just like, you might as well just get a PC if you can. And if you're getting a console, you might as well have one that has exclusives. It's already, you know, that whole wording that I see online all the time is like, I have a Switch and a PlayStation because they've got great exclusives. Or they'll be like, well, I got Xbox I got a Series S and it's a Game Pass machine, which is great. But like, you really get to a point of diminishing returns where it's kind of like, what at all is the point of having an Xbox alongside these other platforms? There really isn't one in the slightest. And we've just seen this building and building for like a year, and I really wish they would have maybe done another direction. But yeah, I see what's going to happen. They're going to make lots of money putting these games on other platforms, and they're just going to be like, what's the point of hardware? I've been telling you for a long time. Consoles are dying, and Xbox is just waiting out consoles so that they can win gaming down the road by buying all these companies. If anything, it should make it easier for them to buy additional companies and publishers if they're not doing hardware, right? And that's what they want to be as a service provider. That might as well be third party. And I hope they just announce this sooner than later so that we can just, you know, be like, okay, I'm done with this, and then move on to other stuff. Because I'm sure, again, like myself, you've probably invested, I don't know, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on this console. And it's like, what's the point? The library, if they don't do hardware, it's like a lot of these older games are just going to vanish. It's like great for backwards compatibility, but, you know, backwards compatibility doesn't carry over to PC. It dies with these consoles. And if these consoles are dying, there goes backwards compatibility. Pointless. Although it would be funny if they start moving it to other platforms and stuff. This is weird. It's a very, very weird day. Yeah. PlayStation? PlayStation, again, like I said, it'll get closer and closer to day and date. Think of it as theaters. You know how movies and theaters are kind of dying? But like the window is getting really, really tiny from which a movie will be in a theater and then on a streaming service. Like it used to take like a year, then it was like 6 months. Now I think it's under 3 months. I think I've seen some movies be in the theater and then on streaming in like a month. Think of it like that, but for PlayStation, where it's like they're gonna get closer and closer to day and date for PC and console releases for their PlayStation first party games. That's definitely gonna be more and more of a thing because they're going for dollar signs. They're, consoles, like I said, they're stagnating. The best-selling console was, the PS2, and that came out 15, 20 years ago? That's not good, guys. There's not new people buying consoles. It's a dying industry. And they need more money because games cost more to make. So they're going to start seeking additional revenue streams, and that's where things are going. And it's like, eventually the consoles will vanish. Nintendo will keep doing its own little thing. Nintendo's impossible to really predict. They go, well, you can look at the statistics for Nintendo over the last 20 years. GameCube, terrible sales. Wii, super high. Wii U, terrible sales. Nintendo Switch, super high. But I think they're going to break that mold with the next Nintendo console. I'm kind of betting on that one. But, you got to do something new and innovative. Nintendo, they merged their handheld and their home. So they got both. PlayStation, they're kind of coasting right now, which makes me a little worried for PlayStation, but I know they've probably got good stuff cooking, and they know what they're doing, and they got good brand loyalty. Xbox, they have no idea what they're doing. They're all over the place. They're keeping the same leadership that has sent them on this trajectory of decline. Sure, they're making more money, but they're not selling more consoles, and we're still in a space where you sell consoles. Game Pass is in decline or stagnating because they're not selling more consoles. Later on, when Game Pass is on phone and it's on all the TVs, and then it can grow further. But for now, you got to sell consoles, more Game Pass subscriptions. It's just basic math. And it's not like PlayStation or Nintendo is going to allow Game Pass on those platforms until the Xbox disappears. And they'll be like, yeah, we'll take a cut of that money. That's just how it works. Yeah, this is my ultimate doom and gloom stream. I think the thumbnail's great. I kind of want to add more to it, but I love this thumbnail. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, it's just like a waste of catalog and money. And, yeah. Let me join you on Halo. I'm just sitting at the menu. I was debating if I should play some matches and just kind of reminisce about things. You guys want to play some Halo matches and reminisce about the Xbox time and everything like that and everything? But, yeah, I would kind of bail on this. And you know what? Again, I'm not a person that cares about the physical games and stuff. I've been very clear about that. But, so that's not a part of the situation for me. It's like I'm not doom and gloom. 10% or something of Xbox games are physical. Yeah, it's like 10% are physical sales. So it's that was coming to an end regardless. But this is about the overall scope of the Xbox console just kind of dying out and everything like that. But I'd love to, again, generally hear your thoughts, because I think I've kind of gone over everything I specifically had to say about it. It's over. It's been real fun covering it. I'm going to keep covering it until it's basically finished, right? So, again, it's been a real privilege covering the platform. I love the growth I've gotten, doing it on stuff. It's disappointing for me, too, because I'd love an alternate history where Xbox was successful selling consoles. Because if they were selling a lot of consoles, they wouldn't be moving their games to other platforms. They wouldn't be doing that. Nah, it'd be stupid. You think Nintendo's going to start moving their games to other platforms? No, because it'd be dumb. You'd be like, it's the end of Nintendo, or Nintendo's going third party. It's just silly. You don't do that. That's not how consoles work. That's not how consoles have ever worked. As soon as you move your stuff over, it's done. It's finished. It's the end of it. That's just how this industry works. And if someone at Microsoft doesn't grasp that, they have the wrong people running the company. Because that's how consoles work. That's how they've always worked. And you can try to change the game and stuff, but fundamentally people buy them for a certain reason. And you have to lean into that reason. You can innovate a little bit, you can do stuff differently, but you have to follow the basic consumer model of how things work. And how things have always worked. It's just annoying. But everybody's going to have a lot of different opinions. And you know what? It's totally cool if you want to sit there and you want to wait until an official announcement is coming, but I'm just giving you like a fair heads up in the most honest way I can, because I don't lie to you guys. I tell you what I hear and stuff like that. And the general consensus I'm hearing from like behind the scenes is it's done. And I wouldn't expect this to continue going. Because I think I'm a pretty decently hardcore Xbox player. I have been for a long time. You know, I've been playing this stuff since like the beginning, and it's, you know, I mean, it would be nice to sit here and be like, every day's a happy day on the Xbox platform, but it's been pretty bad for a while, and to me this is just kind of the accumulation of all that over the years. He's really tough, guys. Yeah. So at best, what you're going to get is like first on Xbox, and then everything releases 6 months later on every other platform. So you're better off waiting. And we've seen that before. We've seen that from Xbox before. They tried it with timed exclusivity. You know, Rise of the Tomb Raider, stuff like that. And then people, they just wait. They don't buy the Xbox consoles. They just wait. The one time Xbox actually got like a bump up in sales was for Starfield coming out. They sold more consoles because people wanted to play the new Bethesda game. So they've tried their strategy and they've just immediately given up. And as much as you guys want to hate Starfield, that was a huge success. Starfield was big. It was like the biggest new gaming IP launch in like gaming. And, you know, just bailing on the strategy right away instead of leaning into it is just sad. I think the funnier thing will be, like, I hope it's Phil Spencer that comes out and literally makes the announcement about bailing on Xbox, because the worst thing I could ever imagine Xbox or Microsoft doing is having somebody new, like Sarah Bond, coming out and doing the message, and just being like a scapegoat, because that's to me that's just terrible. You know, like, Phil Spencer needs to be the one that comes out and says that he killed the platform, but they'll sugarcoat it. They'll be like, oh, you know, we're pivoting in a new direction. This is going to be good for Xbox fans, and some of them will eat it up. But like, don't be delusional, please. You know, don't be delusional about stuff. Yeah, new Xbox hardware. Well, Phil Spencer already said they're pivoting away from that hardware plan. The new controller, I'm very, very confident, is coming out this year, so there will be a controller revision that you'll see. And, you know, you might get one more Xbox console, but it's probably going to be a very niche thing that not a lot of people support. Because you guys, you got to look at the bigger picture for things. And you know, you got to look at it like this, sort of like Disney. And it's like, oh, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, Disney's, they're not having any problems, blah, blah, blah. So what? Their movies are tanking. But like, it's an ecosystem. People go to, like, because they make most of their money on like the parks and their, you know, the adventures. But people go to the parks and those adventures because they love the movies, the IP, the properties. That's what draws them into these bigger events. And it's the same with an ecosystem. You have to get drawn into it. Otherwise, it just kind of falls apart and collapses in on itself. And that's what's going to happen with Xbox. And as I said, the Xbox, they're not going to disappear. But the consoles, this is like the end game of it. You're going to become part of a smaller and smaller group of individuals. Developers will spend less and less time optimizing their games. We're already seeing very poorly optimized experiences on the Xbox platform. You're going to see that get worse because there's less users. You're going to see less games come over to Xbox because there's no point, because there's a smaller user base or a non-existent one. And you're going to see people that are kind of on the fence not choosing Xbox because it's going to be a waste of their money. They can build up an ecosystem of digital stuff on another platform where they know it's going to be around longer. It's just rough. Yeah. Gamer profiles and stuff. Again, you're going to be able to enjoy this on PC, guys. Like, my Xbox account, I'll still keep earning achievements, but it's going to be on PC. It's just not going to be on the consoles. I think maybe you'll get one more Xbox console out of them. Maybe. Or if it's really successful and they make a lot of money with these games being timed exclusive, the first shift, this will be the overall process. A couple little games, larger games, timed exclusivity, Indiana Jones 6 months. And they'll be like, oh, Indiana Jones made a lot of money on PlayStation. Okay, then it'll be 3 months. Then it'll be a month, and then it'll be day and date, just like theaters. You know, and it'll just be the complete end of the console. And they'll be like, well, why do we have our own hardware? We're making enough money putting it on other platforms. It's done, folks. That's all. Achievements have always been irrelevant. That's not true. I love my gamer score. Don't you guys love the... I love my achievements. Not everybody cares about console exclusivity. Here's the thing, though. That's what sells a console. There's a reason certain people pick certain things. The hardcore users are the base of your ecosystem. They draw in the casual audience that have friends. Then from there, it goes adverts and features to the general family and core audience. That's how you build. It's an ecosystem. I don't know how I can make it much simpler in concept than that. And you'd be like, oh, you know, people don't care. It's like, yeah, some people don't care, but a lot of people, they look at the TV, they see ads. What are you doing? Hi there, Raptor gamers. Hi, yeah, I see you. You're great. That guy's the guest star of my doom and gloom Xbox stream. You know, it's like it's a whole building thing. People look at the TV commercials, the YouTube commercials, and they see games marketed towards PlayStation. And those ads are only going to be cheaper and cheaper for PlayStation to get, marketing-wise. Marketing is a big part of it, too. You're just going to see a complete, slow, decaying collapse of the Xbox console platform very, very soon. And it's going to be imminent. Like, the people that have been holding off either way, they'll move to PlayStation because they won't see a future with this platform, and it's just going to be a big discussion. Like, literally, the whole discussion this weekend is just going to snowball. You'll see it on news stuff over time as well, where it's like, literally, the platform is just dying. Because it is. This is kind of the start of it. And, you know, it could take 6 months, it could take a few years, but, like, this is kind of that starting point of the end. It just is. Very openly and honestly to you. And you can have whatever opinion you want of me, whatever thoughts you want. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be right about this. Yeah, I'm not like leaking crazy things to you, but I'm just following and analyzing the business I've known and work within for like literally my whole life and understand, and this is the start of the end of it. What do you want from me, man? Yeah, my recommendation right now is I wouldn't invest in Xbox hardware, and I'd start investing on PlayStation and other platforms. PS5 Pro this year, Nintendo Next console, great options. You have the money, buy a PC instead. You can keep playing your Xbox games on PC, except for the ones that are locked to this platform. It's a real shame for them to do backwards compatibility and stuff and then just bail on that. Maybe that's why backwards compatibility was stuck or stopped on. I mean, they did say it was licensing and, you know, technical stuff, but maybe a part of it too was like, what is the point in the long term if we're not going to keep pushing this, right? It's just a shame. I've spent so much time playing this over like years, decades, you know, decades of time on these platforms. It's a bit sad. But don't worry, guys, I'll totally go down with the sinking ship. I'll begin pivoting my, like, platform stuff and that. Probably start getting the few stuff on other platforms, I think, and... yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Also, I was kind of noticing, like, if I cover something on Xbox and I cover it on PlayStation as well, usually the PS5 video has, like, 2 or 3 times as many views overall later on. It's kind of a little sad on that one. Oh, I can't wait to stream Halo Infinite on PS5. I'll have the laugh of my life doing that. it'll be so funny. Yeah. But, you know, we've been really somber for a while. Do you guys have any, like, fun memories you want to go over, you know, of your Xbox? Either, you know, we can hold, like, a bit of a vigil. We could get the candles out. I wish I had a candle for this. I should have bought one of those, like, monk outfits or something. Should have went out in the blizzard today and, yeah, instead of getting breakfast and just got, like, a big... one of those big cloaks and had like a candle, and we could have done some like from the depth of the platform. Yeah, I would actually, you know what? I should have prepared a beverage for this. So it could have been like pour one out for the Xbox. But you know, I had a lot of fun going and you know playing the original Xbox, playing the 360 with friends, playing on the Xbox One with the dwindling selection of friends because everybody went over to the PS4. You did really terrible Xbox decisions, and now for Series XS, it's just like, yeah, this is kind of it. It's been a real pleasure, though, guys. I had a lot of fun covering the brand. The first couple of years, the Series XS, or the first year, I really thought this gen was going to be different. I thought they had it together, and then I just saw mistake after mistake, and yeah, here we are, and it's just done. But you really gotta set aside, you know, the fanboy element of it, and just like, again, feel like I genuinely feel so bad for other people that like spent money and time, you know, playing games on this platform and stuff. It sucks for them. It really does. But it is also kind of entertaining because you can go on like Reddit, the Series X Reddit, or you can go on like the Gaming Leaks Reddit, or you can go on Twitter and see some of the Xbox influencers, and everyone is losing their fucking minds, and it's hilarious. And Microsoft just literally like let this build. It's kind of weird. Like, you know, honestly, I don't see why Xbox can't just keep getting like supported by Microsoft going further. Like Apple's wasting, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars on their Apple TV vanity projects until they eventually get to an even stronger point in that field. It's like, come on, you know, they've got tons of money, Microsoft. They bought like our biggest gaming asset, and it's like, and now they're just bailing on it. You know what's really depressing is I literally sat here and like helped support and cheer on them buying like every single franchise and company that I cared about my entire life, and now they're just gonna be bailing on us. Oh, that's so rough. Man, maybe this would have been different if we had pushed for someone to replace Phil Spencer when Redfall came out. Maybe that would have been a better idea. Does anyone know Don Matrix's contact details? Can we ask him to come back and save this brand? God, wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? Having Don Matrix come back and save the day. Oh god, that would be... I'm so sorry. I think I robbed my friend of that kill. I'm so sorry, Joe. I am so sorry, dude. Anyways, he's a pretty cool guy to follow on Xbox. He's got a different picture right now, but usually there's a picture of him shirtless holding his cat in different situations. It's hilarious. You never know what you're gonna see when you turn on the Xbox. You'll just be like, what is this? Yeah. Redfall? Yeah, Redfall sucked. I really, really hope that people stop saying that Phil Spencer saved Xbox, because that entire opinion needs to vanish very, very fast. Master Chief with the Kratos skin? Yeah. People top tier PCs who buy third party for PlayStation. Who does that for Xbox? Not a whole lot of people. Not a whole lot of people. Let's just say it. The console wars? Console wars never stop, dude. That's one thing I know will always be around is the console wars. There's a thing. People love fighting over something. Humans love tribalism. It's just in our very basic thoughts. We like one thing over another thing, and we like to fight with other people. Nowadays we tweet about it and stuff, but we love competition. Humans always have. We love fighting over one thing. Coke or Pepsi, Marvel or DC. We love competition. As long as it's healthy, it's fun and engaging, but when it becomes really like awful, then it's like not cool. But you know, it's fun to talk about why my thing is better than your thing. We love doing that. People love it. They really do. Nobody's given me any good memories they've had with their Xbox. Come on, guys. Show me a little less doom and gloom here. What's with the title? This is the death of Xbox, man. We're pouring one out to the platform. I wish I could unplug my Xbox and give it a bit of a hug on the stream, but obviously that doesn't work if we're playing games while we're doing this. Internet rumors? Nah, man, this is beyond internet rumors. This is yeah, this is a really, like, this is happening, guys. You know what I mean? This is happening. There's way too many very credible, accurate leaks about all this stuff going to other platforms. We're beta testing. If you're an Xbox user, the only thing you're going to be doing now is beta testing exclusives for other platforms. That's all you're going to be doing. Microsoft is just going to use you to help put together better releases for other platforms. It sucks. And as I said, I've heard things. I've chatted with some press friends today about it. It's over. It's absolutely over for the platform. If you think this is going to be a good thing and it's going to help build up the platform, It's not. I would, if you can, genuinely look at buying another console if you like consoles, or buy PC. Yeah. There's absolutely zero reason in buying an Xbox now. Zero. I've been very hardcore about this brand for years. When the console launched, I was very supportive of it. But this is the end of it. I mean, I'd love to hear a big news thing where they come out with a note and they're like, we're gonna keep exclusivity, but they're not. You're gonna hear it. I don't know if it's gonna be Monday. I don't know if it's gonna be an emergency note tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be in a month from now. But they're gonna come out and they're just gonna tell you stuff's coming to other platforms. And if you can't read the writing on the wall there, you are just living an absolute level of delusion that is not healthy. Sorry. Yeah. I wish that wasn't the case. Yeah, no, Phil Spencer killed Xbox. He didn't save it. He literally sent it on a death spiral and kept making it worse.
Action sack.
I'd love to see that guy actually down the road apologize for killing the brand, because he cares so much about it, right? I mean, hell, if I was running like Xbox and it's something I actually cared about, I would feel so crappy about sending it in its death spiral. All these games that I could have like requested to review on other platforms, all these like games I could have bought on other platforms, I've just been wasting my life for like years, and my money for years, my time for years, decades. Really sucks. There's gonna be so many games that are gonna be locked to the Xbox. I'm gonna have to keep the Series X as like a nostalgia machine going forward. Where it's just gonna be like playing like older games and stuff in a certain way. It's really sad. Do you think if I like go over to PlayStation and do like a really heartfelt call that they'll welcome me with really, really open arms? I feel like I've been displaced by Xbox. Please help. I really feel like they just let us all down. Like, every single person was let down by Xbox. Specifically Phil Spencer. I blame him. And whoever was managing with him. Yeah, you know, as I said for a while, it's like it's a fail upwards place, it feels like. It really does. It's like the movie industry. It's like how these guys keep getting to write scripts, and then we get in the damn web, and it's like, what's going on? Who greenlit this? Because I thought they were finally gonna get their crap together this year. You know, they got some really good exclusives coming. But then they're gonna just ship them off to other platforms. Why? Why spend all this time struggling and then finally buying companies and then just giving up? It's just weird. It's like sitting there just being like, you know, sad and battling, and then finally seeing like the peak of the mountain and just being like, it's been a great ride, guys. I'll give up on this one. It's not worth the climb. I can't help but feel that Xbox would have been better being like sold off from Microsoft, like Amazon or something. Ugh. Maybe Amazon would have competed with the brand. They're too large to be sold now, though. Too large. I'm gonna get like a really angry email from Microsoft this week, I feel. Yeah, it's not gonna be good, guys. Oh, it's gonna be one of those situations where they send me a call. It's not, or send me a call. It's not gonna be like an email. It'll be like a very, very not happy call with me about my thoughts. Be like, we didn't like what you had to say this weekend, Jason. They'll be like, I didn't say anything. Yes, I mean, it's not like my relationship with them has improved over the last 6 months at all, that's for sure. Oh god. I'm gonna get such an angry message from them this week. Yeah, it is gonna be really hard to trust Microsoft products. They burn me so much, dude. Freaking hell. I never had a Zune, but, you know, I feel for you Zune guys. But, like, you know, I had the Microsoft Band. I've had, like, Microsoft products my whole life. I know they're gonna freaking axe the Surface line, and that'll be truly heartbreaking, because I was, like, a day one Surface owner, and, you know, with Pinoy's gone and stuff, I'm just like, you know, even that looks like it's dead. But I've supported Microsoft products over, like, my entire life. You know, I had like Xbox Music, I've had, you know, Xbox Video, I've covered Xbox and Microsoft products. Literally since I was like, what, I was like 4 years old playing like Windows 95. Like, I've seen it all, man, over the years. They really bail on things. HoloLens getting bailed on. This push for subscriptions and stuff. They used to be such an innovative and exciting company to follow. But now they're like the #1 company in the world right now. And they've done it through subscriptions and cloud. And now they're gonna stop innovating and doing cool things, and it makes me sad. I really thought they were like a great company, honestly. A lot of people always would warn me and stuff online, but I was always treated pretty well by Microsoft, I thought. Except for that one incident in 2017, but, you know, we got over that one. It was just a little hurdle in the overall scheme of things, but... yeah, maybe people were right. It's just like, it's really sad. That's the biggest thing, is I'm just sad about it today. Yeah, I've got my jokey laughing attitude, but inside I'm just depressed about this. I really am. Yeah, funny always wins. I don't know, I'm just really depressed about it. I woke up and I had like I went for a really nice breakfast, and I was just not enjoying having to, you know, sit there and read all this stuff this morning. It wasn't expected, that's for sure. Not to this degree. I think the funnier thing was just seeing like leak after leak after leak, and it just building to this like chaotic mess that we're at now. It's really, really sad. What happened in 2017? I was not happy that I didn't get as many E3 bookings, and then I got like a really not so great call from my PR guy about it. But I wrote like a PR statement and apologized, and then we were really cool now. It was actually really good for me. You know, the 2017 incident motivated me to work with Activision, and then I started getting Call of Duty and stuff to review every year, and motivated me to work with PlayStation closer, and I actually started getting PlayStation stuff to review. It was kind of a good thing. Nothing kicks your ass in high gear than getting like kind of, you know, problems with somebody you work with a lot, right? Yeah. Why is it so drastic? Oh, it's, dude, again, like, you guys can, like, be all, you know, kind of living and covering your ears and not thinking about things, but it's over, man. This thumbnail really does capture... I think I nailed this thumbnail. I just want to keep putting that out there, that I think this thumbnail is great. I wanted to do more with it, but I didn't really have time because I wanted to get this done. But we got, like, sad Cortana there. I put Phil Spencer's face under the Halo Master Chief mask. He's holding the PS5 Starfield. I think it's glorious. Yeah. Phil Spencer. I don't think Phil Spencer even cares that I exist in the slightest. There'll be one of the Xbox Canada people giving me a call. They'll be like, "So Jason, we saw your stream the other day." That's just so fucking funny. He'll probably be one of the ones I like talking to too. It'll be so good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I honestly, again, I was in 2017. I was a little overconfident and stuff, and I shouldn't have even complained. I guess I should have just accepted things, but it is what it is. Like I said, we moved on from that. I apologize. We're all cool. We all moved on. Everybody was cool, and you know, it's not a big deal. But I don't remember, or I don't forget that kind of thing, because they definitely, you know, if they need to, they'll bump you. Yeah. But you know, it's not like they were sending me stuff early anyways now. It's just like, whatever. I don't like burning bridges professionally. I don't think that's usually a smart idea, but I don't know what to tell you. I'm just trying to, like, really, you know, it's information for you guys. You can take whatever you want out of it. But it's not like I'm sitting here lying to you. It's not like I'm known to be one of those people that's just, like, console warring or, like, oh, Xbox is terrible. That's never been what I've been doing. I'm actually I'm one of the fewer people online that's usually supportive of Xbox and stuff. And I'm just like, you know, again, this is a situation where you should be taking this at, like, face value, where it's like, today is a panic day for me. My plans and my strategy that I've got mapped out are, like, in complete upheaval today. Things are going to be completely different going forward, and I have to, like, sit long and hard and think about, like, what is going to happen for my work. Like, it's not a good time at all. Yeah. Where can you find the news? Dude, just go like anywhere online. You will see tons of news of this. Remember, it's only official when someone from Xbox comes out and says it. I'm kind of expecting a tweet from like Microsoft at any point today. I would be shocked if they just continue to let this stuff sort of build up. It's kind of fitting talking about the end of the Xbox while playing Halo. We should play Combat Evolved. Yeah, I'm live early today because I thought this is my emergency live stream. Oh, well, there'll be another Gears of War, but it'll be like on PlayStation. Oh man, that's gonna be so sad sitting there playing all these like games that I've loved on Xbox on like PlayStation. It's gonna feel so wrong when Gears of War looks and runs better on PS5 than it does on Xbox. Oh, game over. You know, even the game knows that's the thing. Had the Xbox toaster. Oh, they were supposed to send that. Can you invite a friend? Oh my god, dude, if he's quick, Joe. If he's quick, I don't want to be sitting here waiting, man. You know I don't like waiting for between matches. I'm just trying to feel better playing some Halo to get over all this trauma. When are they going to officially announce it? Probably Monday at this rate. Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if they send out a tweet like today or something, or just kind of a note. Yeah. It's all bad timing. Did you get a PS5 Slim? I would honestly wait until we hear about the new hardware, because the PS5 Pro is going to sound really appealing if you're like a hardcore high-end quality like console user, and if you kind of like medium quality to other stuff, the new Nintendo console is going to be really, really appetizing. So that's what I would kind of do, is I would wait just a little bit, see where your finances are, and then kind of decide what platform to kind of move over to. But I think Nintendo's going to have great stuff coming. I think PlayStation's going to have great stuff coming. Very, very optimistic. You know, both platforms are going to benefit from Xbox putting their exclusives on them. It's going to be excellent. You won't even notice a difference. If anything, you'll have more games to play. Never mind. Joe, don't do me like that. You better have a cool picture with your cat next time I take a look at your profile. Cool, weird picture with the cat. That's what I want to say. Today is Monday? Today's Sunday, dude. That's like middle of the day Sunday. Sorry about the Xbox news. Thanks, Obo. Thanks for that, man. It's really rough, you know. It's been a ride. It's been a ride. See, guys, even Obo here is sending his condolences to me. That's how bad you know it is. And as I said, I've been chatting with a lot of my like long-term press friends about this. It's not good, guys. It's not good. So, yeah. Do you know what would even be funnier? Is if Phil Spencer announces this and just bounces as CEO of Xbox. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Oh, this game mode sucks. This is like a new one they added recently. This was here last time I played like MCC on my own time. I really don't like this game mode. You like try to like push yourself up to the high point of the thing, you get like more points the higher you go. It's really weird. And then they shoot from you, or shoot at you from above. I don't like this game mode. It's kind of silly. Yeah. Looking back, we should have, or I should have, I guess, bought other platforms. I was always big, you know, on like when Xbox One came out, when the Series XS came out. I was really helpful for my long-term friends, trying to like help them find Xboxes and be able to play on Xbox and stuff like that. I feel like I've wasted people's money and time too. You know, I take some responsibility for that as well, telling people that it was a great platform to buy into, and it's just like, because I do value, or I like to put value on my opinion and stuff, and if my opinion is leading people to like, you know, buying something that's not giving them something, that makes me feel bad. Oh god. It's like that situation where I got the resolution wrong on Guardians of the Galaxy. I felt so bad about that. It just like, because some people bought consoles and stuff. I had the affiliate link going for a long time, and like I sold a lot of like consoles, and it just feels bad. It really does. I thought we would, like, I didn't think we would actually even get to this point of discussion. Like, I didn't think that this would be, you know, I didn't think Xbox was going to go in this direction so soon. It's really weird, and I'm so used to just playing on Xbox all the time. I have to get used to that PlayStation controller. They hope you keep making gamepads, right? I really love the Xbox controller. I'm looking forward to their controller revision this year. I've never loved the thumbstick layout for PlayStation. I think that's been my biggest issue. I love the DualSense though. The DualSense is a really nice upgrade over the DualShock. Like the DualShock was always like cramping my hands and kind of hurt my hands playing like games over a long period of time. So yeah, I don't think the Xbox controller is gonna go anywhere. That seems to be sort of the default gamepad input for like PC. So I think it should be fine. I miss the affiliate link too, man. I miss it too. You bought a Series X because something. Well, that makes me feel even worse, guys. Can we get any like happy memories of the Xbox stuff? Was a good suggestion. Yeah, console and Game Pass was a good suggestion. Everything's a good suggestion, you know, in hindsight, up to like a certain point in time where you start seeing things and you're just like, oh god. As I said, I was having a really lovely I drove out in a snowstorm to go have breakfast at my breakfast place. Which, again, my city not clearing a major highway, because it was just, I was driving on a major highway in the snow. I was like, this is dumb. And then I'm sitting there eating my pancakes, and it's like, oh, Xbox is dying. I'm like, oh god. Why today? I just wanted to sit on a Sunday and drink and do my work, and now I'm doing an emergency chat talking about the death of a platform I've been covering and playing for like 20 years. Ugh, it's demoralizing. Yeah. On the Brian news, apparently Nintendo's sending me like a Valentine's gift this year, so that will make me feel better. Yeah, it is the end of an era. Can I cover PC more? Yeah, I mean, that's definitely been a plan. It's just, it takes so much more work to cover on PC. Believe it or not, it is a lot more effort. Like console stuff, it's really easy. I've got my whole kind of like I've got a very well-oiled machine, if that makes sense, for covering stuff, you know? Just in regards to how I film and edit, it's really well oiled, but doing PC is a little harder for making stuff for me. But yeah, I was literally just gonna wait this year out and see where things were headed, but I'm gonna have to start actually taking some like deep thoughts on like what I'm gonna start covering. Like I've already got all these videos and stuff planned for like, you know, a fair bit, and it's just like, oh man, what's gonna happen now to me? How are things gonna go? You know, it's the people they never think about along the way. It's just numbers. Just numbers and value. He's too nice. I don't think Phil Spencer is necessarily too nice. He's a business guy through and through. He's probably gonna come and be like real sad about it. It's just gonna be another one of his, what do we call them? His Phil Spencer apology tours. He does them like 2 or 3 times a year. I'm sorry guys, I let all you Xbox users down. I hate doing that. We're gonna do better in the future. He always says the same sort of shit over and over again, and people are like, we love you, Phil. You're the best. And those Xbox influencers are the worst for it on Twitter. Yeah, those guys are the definite worst. They're like, oh, Microsoft flies us out to stuff. We're so thankful for it. And meanwhile, they're like killing the console platform these guys like talk about and spend their time playing and stuff. It really makes you feel kind of crappy. But yeah, I don't want to see another one of those Phil Spencer saved Xbox comments on the channel or anything like that going forward. Not a single one of them. Unless there's a lol afterwards with like a sinking ship gif. I'm not like, again, like I'm on Xbox's like Excel document as like a spreadsheet with a number value of what I provide to them. I am not very happy about this. And I'm not happy that they just kind of let it fester and simmer instead of like saying anything. Oh, that guy's is the worst. Gaming laptop recommendations? I am so out of the gaming laptop game. I have no idea these days what they're doing. I'm so out of like laptop stuff because I don't go anywhere. You know, I work from home and stuff. Like I don't go anywhere, or if I do go places. You know, I go on my nature walks and everything like that. But when I go places, I'm not going somewhere to like work or play on a laptop, if that makes sense. Because I've got my great desktop, and if I'm going somewhere, I'll be playing on my phone, or I'll be, experiencing whatever I'm experiencing in life, you know, eating food or walking or something like that. I won't be like laptopping, so I'm way out of the laptop game. Xbox good memory. Oh, the 360 era was so good. Making fun of when PSN was down. Yeah. I always try OBS. That's what I'm using right now, man. I use OBS. It's just how it's set up for recording is just, yeah, it's kind of the way to go. You want to cry? It's a shame. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I really thought Xbox had the better platform over time, you know, and I thought Game Pass was really something good that they had going, and I thought they were going to keep investing in it, and then they're just giving up. I think the affiliate program being axed in the summer was kind of like the first sign. What are we celebrating? Oh, we're not celebrating anything. I'm sorry, Zimbits. Yeah, we're not really celebrating everything. Anyways, PlayStation Pro. that's funny. Yep, Sony won. But, like, as I said, I don't know why they didn't just say they were going third party earlier. Wouldn't it have been easier to buy Activision if they were just like, well, Sony doesn't have to worry about our console. We're not going to have one in the future. Like, wouldn't that have been simpler? Yeah, that was a message all along. Yeah, maybe I should have saw Xbox as, like, cutting off more and more support for my content as kind of being, like, a sign of what was to come. Yeah, I'm really hoping I don't get like an email or something from Microsoft this week or a call. You know, like we joke about it, but like again, that literally could be a thing that happens. I don't want to hear it. I don't have many perks, but you know, I do get the ID and Xbox stuff sent and the Minecraft maps. I used to get so much more, dude. It really looked like they were trying this gen, and then they just like gave up. At least I don't sugarcoat things for people. I hate people that do that, the sugarcoating or the false pretending on things. Yeah, I've never enjoyed that. We'll have to get happier around here when we start covering Nintendo stuff. I'm gonna have to, because you know there's like a childlike friendliness to Nintendo platforms. I'm gonna have to start like smiling and being happy and all that, playing like Mario. It's gonna be a big change. Yeah, have to have a big glow up of happiness. Alienware? Yeah, Alienware stuff is kind of like really expensive, I thought. PlayStation's gonna have the Xbox games, those Zimbits. I'm sorry you had to hear it from me. It's not the death. It is the death of the Xbox, man. That's literally the title of the video, the death of the Xbox. A Steam Deck? I don't know. Some people really like the Steam Deck. I think that's just what it is. Anyways, I don't know. Does anyone else have any news to add? I think we've gone over the details, right? Starfield's going over, Hi-Fi Rush is going over, Sea of Thieves is going over, Indiana Jones is going over. How long do you think it'll take for Xbox to send Halo onto PlayStation? What are your guys' predictions for that? Do you think it'll be like a year, or do you think they'll like pull out? Do you think Master Chief Collection is just gonna be like ready and waiting to go? Like we're just gonna be able to play Halo MCC? I can't wait for that review. Oh my god, my Halo MCC review for PS5 is probably going to be like so big for views. It's going to be crazy, dude. That's like one of my top Series X reviews is my Halo MCC review, which I'm very proud of. I spent a lot of time working on that. It's like an hour long or something, 50 minutes. But Halo MCC, it's a big game, you know, it's really, really chunky. Really, really chunky. Yeah. It was really fun, you know. It's gonna be sad that someday I won't be able to like take my kids out to go and like buy an Xbox console or something. It's really just I don't know what's the word I'm going for. Something. Disillusional? No, that's not it. I can't think of the word for it. Sorrowing, depressing. Halo already is on PlayStation. Delta Ring and Roblox. Halo MCC on PS Plus. Oh my god. I'm just thinking of it. Nothing's gonna be off the table. We're gonna get the Gears collection finally, but it's gonna launch day and date on PlayStation. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna be so sad. It'll have cool features. It'll have like the gyro controls, and you can like chainsaw using the DualSense. Yeah. No, it's in bits. It's Indiana Jones, like, apparently 6 months after Xbox, it'll be on PlayStation. Yeah, it's not a happy day, it's a sad day. I'm sorry. Why is Xbox dead? They're moving all their exclusives to other platforms. I thought we went over this. Yeah, they're all going over. I'm sorry, guys. You'll miss my ugly Xmas sweaters? Aw, I mean, we probably won't have to stop with those. They'll just be, like, nostalgic and weird. Man, I have, like, so many weird, like, stream issues recently. Tellus is killing me. Tellus is killing me. I wonder if there's any other news that has popped up on the Twitters and stuff because of this. Like, has Phil Spencer not like, made a note yet? No, he's just chilling. My favorite thing is seeing Sarah Bond just, like, casually tweeting about other stuff despite all the problems going on. it's very, very funny. I really think Xbox is... I mean, yeah, I've been kind of saying that for a while. What's this thing? What's an Xbox? Yeah, I'll have to go over the console wars. Yeah. I'll have to go over the console wars and the sad years of the Xbox. We used to play on this thing called the Xbox. It was great. You kids don't know what it was like. Aw, I wanted the sniper rifle. That's alright. Yeah. It's kind of a sad day. I'll have to have, like, a nice hard drink afterwards. He's chilling playing Vampire Survivors. There's no way that Phil Spencer's sitting there playing Vampire Survivors today. He always does that. Whenever there's something bad going on with Xbox, he's just sitting there playing Vampire Survivors. If he would have taken 5 minutes from his Vampire Survivors and put that time into Redfall, that game could have turned out better. Yeah, you know what? Somebody needs to redo that meme of, like, everything's fine, everything's on fire, but it's Phil Spencer sitting there playing Vampire Survivors on his phone, not caring about what's going on. Gotta get those Vampire Survivors hours in. That kills me, dude. You think any of the PlayStation execs sit there and play Vampire Survivors? Sarah Bond, she's very qualified. Oh, she's a very, very professional lady. She did really good during the Activision Blizzard acquisition stuff. Yeah, no, Sarah Bond, she's got an incredible name. Like, seriously, that is a very cool name. But yeah, no, she's got great educational qualifications and everything. Yeah, I actually, you know, kind of was like, oh, she's a very, very good pick for Microsoft. Yeah, I want to be very, very clear on that one. She is very, very qualified. Yeah, very, very qualified. Yeah.
Enemy has the bomb.
It is a nature photos channel. I wish the nature photos stuff was hotter. A variety channel? We were always a nature photos channel. A new stream hour on Sundays. No, this is just an emergency stream, Zimbits. This is nothing too crazy. How long will your digital games be supported on Xbox? Probably for a while. I mean, they only closed the 360 store, you know, not too long ago. I'm assuming your digital library will be fine for quite a while. It's hard to say. We've never had a console bow out in the modern era. You get what I mean? Like, we've never had, like, one of the big three kind of vanish in, what, 25 years? 20? Well, when did the Dreamcast vanish? Like,
Bomb drop.
Is that like early 2000s or something? I'm trying to think when the Dreamcast did. So, you know, we haven't had like a console in like 20 years disappeared. It's the digital era. Like, I have no idea how this would play out and stuff like that. Yeah. What an ancient thing Xbox is. But is she a gamer? I mean, I don't know. Phil Spencer is a gamer, and that really turned out great for Xbox. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe she does. I have no clue, man. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen like a console kind of vanish. Yeah, bring Don Matrick back. Halo will probably will eventually come to the PlayStation. Same with like Gears and stuff. I would imagine. Yeah. Well, it's not when Dreamcast came out. It's when Dreamcast was discontinued is kind of what matters, right? Like the year it like discontinued is kind of what we're kind of going over. Because yeah, we haven't actually had like a modern console vanish. It's a very weird situation. Anyways, we should have a fun stream tonight. I think we're gonna do Insurgency or something for the new update, so that'll be good. That'll be good. A little less doom and gloomy. Sorry guys, my internet connectivity is like all over the place. Telus is not great, and there's a snowstorm. You should be able to emulate your Series X games by 2040. Ah, maybe. I don't know. Will Redfall come to PS5? I'm thinking so. Be a good Redfall version, guys, which will be funny. Great Redfall edition. Oh, hey, Dark Guardian, how you doing there? I'm glad so many people could come out for the Death of Xbox stream. It's nice that you guys could take the time to be with me in these dark moments. They're also, it's probably not as relevant, but during the stream tonight there will be an embargoes up, and I think you guys are going to really look forward to it. And it's going to kind of be like a funny embargo, all things considered, but there is like a 1 a.m. something video review coming out today, which is kind of, again, comical in the overall scheme of things now, but yeah, kind of funny, I'm glad the moderators are handling things. Man, my stream is like so wonky today. Beta test. I can't believe I beta tested Redfall for PlayStation users. Would it be hilarious if Redfall became like a smash hit on PlayStation now that it's like updated and like, you know, they got all the content going for it and everything like that? Yeah. I mean, I think Game Pass was a good idea. I do wonder how much Xbox is going to see an impact on sales because of this choice. Because it's like they're probably going to lose a lot of their longtime supporters and stuff over this decision. This is going to be like a total collapse. We'll talk about it in business schools about the ecosystem falling in on itself. I mean, Naughty Dog can make a good Halo campaign. They're going to start like shipping off the Xbox games to other platforms to be made. Well, yeah, I mean, Microsoft will probably win gaming long term, but their console's gonna die in the process. A lot sooner than expected. I keep telling you guys, Activision Blizzard, that was a Microsoft purchase, not an Xbox one. Yep, a Naughty Dog Halo game. I didn't even think about shipping off Xbox IP to like third-party companies like that. Banjo-Kazooie 3. Only on the Nintendo Switch. Come on, Phil Spencer, throw us a bone. Really, man? Oh, God. I just never thought it would get to this point. I didn't think I would ever have to make any sort of video like this. Or if I did make a video like this, it would be like a more relaxed, kind of jokey thing. It really is sad. It really genuinely is.
Bomb dropped.
What a day. What a day. Well, that was a joke earlier, was like, it is a successor to Dreamcast, and it's gonna go the same way. I'm gonna get an insane email from Microsoft. Well, I mean, I don't know, probably. If it's really bad, they'll send me they'll call me. I don't know. What were they expecting the response was gonna be when they, you know, when these details got out? My thing is just who's all leaking all this information. Because it was like a freaking fire today. Like, I don't know if that's just Xbox, like, testing the waters to see how people are gonna respond, but, like, it wasn't it kind of crazy, though, right? Like, I don't know if you guys have followed it. But it was like there was rumors about certain stuff moving third party. It was kind of building, and then today it's like bang, this one. It's I was like, holy, their whole slate is being moved over. This kind of feels like a real slap in the face, all this stuff. Just sad.
Bomb dropped.
Make me do a good review for Redfall. They'll never make me do a good review for Redfall. No!
Bomb.
Who knows, maybe in like 5-10 years we can do this for like PlayStation as well. When everything gets moved over to like PC or streaming or something. What a weird day today is. What an absolutely weird day it is today. I'm a full-time YouTuber. This is my work, man. This is what I do. Yeah, this is what I do. I don't know if it was kind of testing the waters. I don't think they would have kind of like done so much at once. You know what I mean? Like it really seems like a free fall of information here. Sorry, I'm kind of playing like garbage right now. I was doing really well at the start of the match, and yeah, I was kind of going downhill. Do you think we can finally get Halo 3 Anniversary after this is done? Exclusives mattered less and less? I disagree, man. The PS4 stomped Xbox because it had hella good exclusives. The PS4 started out with not a lot of great exclusives, but it started out with huge momentum from Xbox, making just the dumbest... Like, Xbox really suffers from bad marketing and really bad PR. And they kept going in that direction instead of, like, trying to fix it ever. And it just got worse and worse and worse. And then, yeah, so you had, like, a really bad start. And then PlayStation just started to drop an exclusive after exclusive, and just huge, big games. Which is also kind of sinking them a little bit now, because people expect such big games, they cost too much money to make. The irony there is interesting. But, like... yeah, it is just kind of crazy that we're at this point now with it. But exclusives, they do matter. They sell consoles. You know, you can just go to PC if you'd like, but there's a lot of people that enjoy consoles. Hundreds of million, like the Nintendo Switch has like, what, 150 million? They have great exclusives. The PS5's selling very, very well. That console lacks exclusives, same with Xbox, but... you know, they kind of earn that brand loyalty by pumping out great stuff over the PS4 era, and it's like... I really disagree. Great exclusives sell consoles. Timed exclusivity, I don't think will. Timed exclusivity is like that extra layer of cake you add to your exclusives to make it even better and more enticing, and yeah, it's just like a free-fall at this point. You're right, Simbits. You should like the stream. I haven't done any of that today. I've just been too dreary about it. Yeah. Too dreary. But you guys should like the stream and all that if you haven't. I don't know. I'm just really shocked that Xbox hasn't put out like a statement on this stuff. Who would have thought the winner of the Microsoft ABK merger would have been Sony? Oh god, that's funny. So I guess, like, if Xbox and PlayStation are competing, does that mean the console wars are done? I mean, I don't think they'll ever disappear because people like fighting over stuff, like I said earlier, but maybe that is the end of the console wars. They had one big exclusive with Starfield, and then they're just pissing it all away. What a sad time. I was just looking at a fancy new capture card, too. A fancy new capture card. I can't wait till we get the super full announcement of this and everyone just, like, fully melts down. Because, yeah, there's way too much fire. Way too much smoke for this fire not to be real. Yeah. So... how's everybody's Sunday going? You'll still watch my content? That's nice. I mean, we're still setting the course for now, but we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. I'm gonna have to actually really sit there and think about stuff. I am kind of looking forward to sitting there and reading like Reddit posts tonight though about this and stuff, because it's gonna be pretty entertaining to read what's going on here. I like Starfield. I'll stand by that goddamn game.
Capture the flag.
You guys need to stop hating on Starfield. It's great. Oh my god, you know what? I totally messed this up and I didn't go for rockets. That's not good. I didn't go for rockets, guys. We're screwed. We're screwed. Not stable 120 FPS. I don't think it really matters when you're getting to frame rates over 100 FPS. I don't think it's a huge deal if it's not stable. It's like pretty high levels of fluidity at that point. Never underestimate the ghost captain. Kind of want the rockets though. Was there rockets on the ground there? Oh, there was. I got him too with the ghost. Don't forget about that. Xbox survives? Well, I mean, Xbox will still be an app on your PC, and it'll be like a streaming app and everything like that. Xbox as a brand isn't going anywhere. Xbox as a console is going away. I don't know, I wouldn't really feel comfortable investing further in it if I knew that they were just gonna bail on things. It's gonna be a really bold new strategy. I can't wait to see it flop for Xbox. Well, it won't flop. It'll make them tons of money, but, you know, console-wise flop. I love how there was somebody at Xbox who was like, this is gonna sell more consoles for us. God. That's so funny. 120 Hz? That is not overrated, man. Gaming at a higher frame rate is amazing. 120 FPS is so fluid, dude. Ugh. That's why I want to get a new capture card, because there's an Elgato one out where you can do what is it, 4K 144 capture and pass through, and it has tone mapping, so you can. Oh, there's only 2 of us. This is some garbage. Xbox is really hating on me today, guys. Look at this. They screwed me over in this match. They screwed me. Look at this. Phil Spencer set this up. He's not happy about the stream. He's like, oh, you like Halo? How about you play with half a team? Oh, Phil Spencer, you monster. Look at this. It's fixed, guys. It's fixed. This is what happens when you speak out against Microsoft. You only get half a team. Well, they can't really put Game Pass to other services unless they give up on selling consoles, right? The Mirror video. I'm glad you liked the Mirror video. It was fun. It's the weirdest video I've ever put together. And people like the short, so I was like, I'll try releasing the full thing. We'll see if people like that one. Call me on stream. I don't think any of them are working on Sunday. But my usual Xbox rep has been seeing all the notes I've been putting out on Instagram about stuff. Yeah. So that's great. That's really, really good. Yeah, no, I'd argue higher frame rates are like the best way to play games if you can. Higher frame rates are freaking sweet, man. They feel so good. Just feels better to handle. What a day. I didn't expect to wake up and have to deal with this today. I wonder if these leaks are all coming from like employees that aren't happy that they got laid off too. There's like, what, 1,900 employees that got laid off recently? That's rough. Anyways. Anything else you guys got going on? Oh god, wouldn't that be so funny? The reason Blade didn't have any platforms attached to it is because it's coming to every platform or something. That's so weird. What a weird day. I don't like today. To think I had such a delicious breakfast to start it all. Now we're stuck with this. Who saw this coming? I didn't. No siree. I love this map. You know what's crazy? They used to have this map in Big Team Battle. It was wild. There's way too many people for a small map. But it was great. I kind of wish they would have kept it. Because it kind of worked for Big Team. It was just craziness. It was like the shipment of Big Team Battle. Starfield has a right to come to PlayStation? I don't think Starfield has a right to go to anywhere except for where the owner wants it to go. It doesn't have a right to go to any platform. Yeah. Oh, Xbox isn't going bankrupt. That's not what's happening.
Gain the lead.
I guess all those people that were playing on PlayStation, they were right. Guess it was the better platform. Sad face. Gotta admit defeat sometimes, folks. You guys really fighting about high frame rates on games? Higher frame rates are better. It's a crazy discussion. Nah, I made that guy jump right into that grenade. He thought he was gonna be tricky using the shield train and then hopping back and shooting me with his BR. Don't think so. Not today. Not today. At least Halo makes everything feel better. So, did I nail this thumbnail or what? There's nothing like a critical emergency stream to get people excited. And if you guys didn't know and you're here for the first time, we do stream like nightly, so there's always something going on here. Yeah. There's a lot of people that are a little bit delusional about what this news means. That's not a good thing for Xbox. It's just about the bottom line. This is supposed to be an art form. It's not supposed to be all about the money. It's supposed to be about the people. I think the funnier thing will be seeing like really hardcore Xbox fanboy people's responses and like, you know, like burnings of the Xbox or something. It's just freaking hilarious. I love how crazy some people get. Not really. I don't love crazy people, but I do like how like sensational some folks get about things. 120 hertz monitor? They're usually like 144 hertz. 120 hertz is usually just like a TV thing, because TVs do like the consoles and stuff. Monitors, I think the standard's usually 144 these days. Whether that's like 1440p or like some other high resolution format, it seems to be 144 as a target. We're finally starting to get higher ones. There's like, what, 300 hertz ones being released, 200 hertz ones, all kinds of stuff. Crazy high refresh rates. Will I stream tonight? I think Insurgency was what was planned. Yeah, Insurgency was the plan, I think, tonight. Because of the new update. I wanted to show that off. The hilariousness of doing a stream of Insurgency for the first time in like 8 months and doing it 2 days before the new update comes out. It's just like, are you kidding me? You know, like, I meticulously sit there and plan, like, videos and schedule my content. And it's like, really? What are the odds? What are the odds? Yeah. I am kind of curious, though, what the Reddit discussion is. Everybody's just saying they regret buying an Xbox. Oh, apparently this is going to get announced fully this week. Interesting. Man, what a bad day. What a bad day to play on Xbox. What a bad day. But it's been fun, you know, we've had some laughs, some jokes, we played some games. We battled about consoles and stuff. It was great. It was real magic. I'm just sad that there's going to be less console competition in the industry. It's not good to have less competition. Will you still be able to play games you've bought? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Why wouldn't you be able to?
Capture the flag.
It's just, you're going to be able to play Xbox games in other places. You know, you can buy a PlayStation and enjoy the great PlayStation exclusives and the Xbox exclusives. Or you can buy the next Nintendo console and enjoy the Nintendo exclusives and the Xbox exclusives. Or keep playing on PC like you normally do if you're on there. Or buy a PC and get them all. Yep.
Flag taken.
It's just like, yeah, you know, it is... Competition is like a good thing in this space, and it's gonna be sad to see less of it. Again, guys, you should definitely take this as a bit of a sad day type of thing. That's what this really should be taken as. A sad day. Not a good day. 360 peaked it. See, here's the thing. There's no reason that Xbox couldn't have come in with a very, very strong, great attitude this gen and sold just like as high as, I don't know, like a PlayStation 4 or like a Nintendo Switch. There's no reason they couldn't have come in and created a super compelling space and, you know, was successful. It really comes down to their management, their leadership, and the people that have been running Xbox for like a decade. They don't know how to sell consoles. They don't know how to market in gaming. They have an inability to do so. I think maybe it's just a fundamental misunderstanding of how gaming works.
Flag captured. Flag taken.
Is this our flag? Oh yeah. Grab it, man.
Lead. Flag captured.
I just can't imagine going back like 10 years or something, or to the 360 era and being like, yeah, man, this is gonna be a distant memory in the past, all this great stuff. Someday people won't even know what an Xbox console is. Twitter and Reddit. Why would Twitter and Reddit burn? Are you talking about people burning on Twitter and Reddit? But yeah. Drink wine to celebrate. That's what I was saying. I should have had like a drink and I could have done like one of those let's pour one out to the end of the platform kind of things. Yeah. There's actually quite a few games that do native 4K 120. This game does. At MCC, there's Rainbow Six Siege. There's actually a few games that actually do that. It's more and more becoming an accessible thing to reach as 4K 120. Not like for new games, obviously, unless you're on PC and you have like DLSS. That was kind of my hopes, is Xbox would maybe ditch AMD and go with like Intel for like the CPU and then the GPU for NVIDIA and get DLSS, ray traced reconstruction going, reflex and frame rate reconstruction. I think those are all the different things that NVIDIA offers. That would have been great. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, my stream connection is like all over the place today. It's probably choppy as hell, but it is what it is. Making it sound like the world is ending. For some people, the world really is ending. For some people, it really is the end times. Yeah. Doesn't matter if this game's a decade old. Actually, it is now, isn't it? The Chief Collection's like literally, it's like 10th anniversary. Ugh. I could do a Halo MCC 10 years later video. God, I'm getting old. Oh, I'm getting old. I really should have saw that Xbox didn't have any idea what they were doing earlier. I don't know how I wasn't able to foresee this. Well, I mean, I kind of foresaw it, but I didn't think it would be so soon.
Double kill.
Yeah, I kind of thought we'd have like another gen at least.
Flag.
I wonder what was so different now. Is it the Activision Blizzard thing just sunk Xbox, or what?
Flag taken.
I wonder how this will impact PlayStation plans as well. I know it won't impact Nintendo, because they do whatever they want anyways. the longevity of the Series X. It'll probably be supported for like a bit longer.
Flag
I don't think it'll just vanish. 19 inches of venom. Fuck, that just kills me. That's good marketing. That's like probably the best gaming marketing of the entire year last year. Other than that thing with the sheep and the sheeps enjoying each other on what the hell is that? Cult of the Lamb or whatever. Yeah, that was genius marketing the first time through. But yeah, that 19 inches of venom thing is probably one of the most interacted with like gaming tweets or social media posts of like the last year. It's crazy. I'm bringing the flag home, guys. This is it. We can win the game right here.
Flag captured.
I kill people and I play the objective. Yeah. I do it all. And I talk about the death of the Xbox console. Wah, 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 wah. Supa's got it right with the wine. You know what's up. Mm-hmm. Guess we can do like another match on here. I hope you guys have been having fun though. It's been, I don't know, it's been an interesting day. It's been a very interesting day. I just can't wait for the apology tour from Phil Spencer on this though. That's what really makes Xbox gaming worth it, is the 2 or 3 times a year he comes and apologizes to Xbox gamers. And then like the Xbox influencers like cheer him on like he's some sort of like god figure or something. Oh, it just warms my heart. Like, it's such a good chuckle out of that. Actually, I wonder what the PS5 subreddit is like. I wonder what they're thinking. They're probably partying and getting all these new games coming. Someone says, until Microsoft confirms this, I'll sit back and hold off buying any more Xbox games. First minute confirmation, selling it and starting a new library on PS5. That's the smart way to go. Seriously, I think this will be like the dumbest thing Microsoft has ever done. Killing their whole gaming ecosystem in one clean sweep.
Lost the lead.
I think gaming-wise, we're gonna start looking at Don Matrick in a different light. That's for sure. Because I think even that guy understood that exclusivity mattered.
Ill control. Tied the leader. Gained the lead.
God, I would kill to get an interview with that guy talking about like the death of the Xbox. That would be so fascinating. So what do you think about this? This is what I do. I make videos. It's great. I stream like nightly if you guys, you know, want to watch something at night. There's always good stuff going on here. And like I said, there's a really interesting embargoed review coming out at like 1 AM tomorrow, so like that'll be fascinating. It'll pop up during the stream. So that's I can't wait to see the response to it, honestly. Yeah. Wine numbs the wounds. Does it? It just delays the pain you feel inside. It's at this point that I wish I had like a close loved one that could give me a hug over this sad day. Just like a, you know, one of those they're there pats on the back kind of thing. Be like, it'll be alright. Yeah, just a gal that comes home and brings you and be like, I heard about the Xbox news. Here's a cup of cocoa and I did have hot chocolate with marshmallows today. It was delightful. I don't think I'd do it again as it felt like too much food on top of my regular food at breakfast, but it was really nice having some like hot chocolate with the marshmallows in it. Yeah, it was lovely. I let that guy down, but not as much as Phil Spencer let down the Xbox community today. Oh god, I've got all the witty jokes. Got him. They still got Game Pass. But what does that do, man? If all the games are on other places. A portable Xbox? Why? You wouldn't have any games on it. There'd be no point of a portable Xbox, because they don't have anything that they would release on it. It'd all just come to other platforms. Seriously though, if let's say Xbox puts out a portable console, and PlayStation puts out a portable console, and all the Xbox games are available on the PlayStation console alongside the PlayStation's exclusives. It's like, what would be the point of buying an Xbox portable?
Tested. Ill control.
There wouldn't really be one, right? Exclusives sell the goddamn console.
Ill move.
Anybody knows that. It's like, it's a very, very basic math thing. They're just seeking quick returns on investment instead of thinking about their long-term prosperity in the industry. Because it's going to be very, very hard for people to trust Microsoft going forward for products. If you bail on an ecosystem like this, after saying for so long that you were into it. It's like Google, where it's like, you know, I definitely wouldn't jump in on a new Google product because they axe so many of them so quickly. I feel really, at the end of the day, I'm gonna feel really, really burned by Microsoft over this. That's gonna be the biggest thing.
1 minute to win. Ill control.
Yeah. It's like, how do I get subsidized for like supporting a dying platform?
Ill move.
Where's the math on it? Sea of Thieves? I never have a group for Sea of Thieves. We've been trying to do like a stream of Sea of Thieves for a very long time, and it's like my groups always vanish. What was it? So the last time we were gonna do Sea of Thieves, oh jeez, was it when the the Pirates of the Caribbean DLC was coming out, and was it that time or something? Oh, somebody moved somewhere. And then later on, the group we were going to play with, like, someone broke up with someone, and then someone else vanished, and it's hard to get Sea of Thieves going. It'll be really fun to stream it and review it on PlayStation. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to, is I'm going to have a lot of really easy, lazy reviews that I can do of Xbox games launching on PlayStation and Nintendo. I don't know if they'll keep sending me stuff to cover, but, you know, it'll be really, really interesting covering those games on like PlayStation and Nintendo stuff. Yeah. Yeah, well, it did. Bethesda and Activision cemented Xbox's place in gaming, but it also spelt the doom of the console, it looks like. It's kind of like a monkey paw kind of thing, right? Yeah, Sea of Thieves is great. Yeah, I know Phil Spencer's pretty delusional about thinking that great games don't sell a console. I mean, I've said that before on streams many, many times.
30 seconds to win.
I don't know if he was the right guy to run Xbox. I definitely think that after today he was not, but it is what it is. Because people don't play them. Well, Sea of Thieves is huge, but it's probably more in its like later years, right, where it's hit as much of a peak as it's gonna get. So bringing it to other platforms does make financial sense, but you should technically keep that one as just a really good exclusive, as that brings value to your ecosystem. People aren't necessarily going to buy buy a console for Sea of Thieves, but they'll buy an Xbox console, they'll maybe have Game Pass, and they'll try Sea of Thieves because they've heard good things about it.
Ill control.
Your primary exclusives that are new bring people into your console, and then once people are into your ecosystem, they try out your other games. That's just how it works. That's how it's always worked. Always. It's always worked like that. Return on investment for Starfield? Dude, it's like the most successful new IP ever. You guys keep like hating on Starfield? But it's had well over 10 million people that have played it. Starfield is very popular and was successful. I know the word of mouth on it is so bad, but like you guys are just delusional if you're acting like Starfield wasn't a big success. That game did very well. Christ, I don't know why we have to keep going over that. Ugh. Crazy. I really thought like Xbox was gonna have the money to like just see everything through, but I guess not. I hate how we have to keep pretending like Starfield wasn't like a big success or something, but people are freaking crazy, man. Anyways, they killed Xbox today. Let's Hellblade 2 will come to PS5 as well. Fuck me, man. Even more games are coming to PlayStation than reported. God, they screwed us so hard. Why did I ever play on Xbox? Such a bad day. this is so bad. So bad. I always pick like the wrong platforms and stuff. It's like when I go to Costco to gas up, and I always pick the wrong lane at the Costco gas. If it's shorter, somehow it'll end up taking me longer than a person that came after me. That's how I feel right now for picking Xbox and like covering this platform over the years. Damn right, Starfield slander will not be tolerated. God damn, they got a great return on investment. Starfield sold very well for the platform, and it did really well. Tired of this crap. You guys all hate on Starfield, but Redfall was complete and utter shit. And I never hear enough people complaining about Redfall. It's always about Starfield. Starfield was glorious. It was a lot of fun. It was a Bethesda space adventure. You know what? I loved it. I had a great time. I chilled out with Sarah there. We went to like beach vacations. I ruled the galaxy. I was a bit of a pirate. I had a great time in Starfield. Redfall sucked, dude. Freaking sucked the life out of me. That was an agonizing, what was that, like an 11-hour stream of that crap? Oh man. I want to hear more Redfall slander. Stop with the Starfield hate. My service is appreciated. Thanks. It's gonna be real fun being in the sinking ship. I'm gonna be like one of those guys that's like on the Titanic that keeps like playing music. Like the Xbox platform is like dying, and I'm just gonna be sitting here just like do 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 do. Yeah, they did this with Windows Phone, Microsoft Band, HoloLens, the Surface in the near future. Microsoft, they killed their product lines. They're just after a quick product return and quick money, and they don't think about the long term. They don't think about the people behind the stuff. It's terrible. I don't like it. I really do not like it. Today's a bad day. You're a bit devastated? I think a lot of people are devastated. They're literally killing the platform today. They're literally killing it. And if there's somebody at Xbox, like if Phil Spencer and company are sitting there being like, this is a great move, they really don't care about consoles at all then. Maybe we should have taken that they don't care about console sales as in like they literally don't care about competing or actually being a part of like the industry in a meaningful, competitive way. It's rough. It's a rough, sad day. It's demoralizing, it's depressing, it is what it is. But at least we have Halo, and I'll get to re-review this on PlayStation. I'm just thinking of all the money I wasted. Like, I could have done what I did for Xbox, where I covered all the old games running on Xbox, but I could have done that for PlayStation. And there would have been 2-3 times as many users. It's just a waste of my life. That's what this is, a complete waste. It sucks. My llama? My alpaca sweater? Holding up my Kinect with the Xbox One. Gonna be in an alpaca sweater holding up my Kinect and I'm drowning. That's funny. I wonder if I could like make a funny picture or something like that of me like in a sinking ship on the Titanic, like holding on to my Kinect and that would actually be funny. Maybe I'll put something together like that. I love my apocalyptic thumbnail though. I think I nailed it. I'm gonna try after the stream's done to like add more to my thumbnail. Like little more Easter eggs and stuff, just because, you know, I thought it would be really fun. Should have supported the Kinect. Well, Phil Spencer uses the Kinect as a scapegoat. It was stupid. How do you go from the #1 selling consumer electronic of like all time to it literally being discontinued in a few years? How is that even possible? I don't even know how you could fail on a device that hard. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the Xbox 720 video I did the other day. So that was the leaked documents for the Xbox One. What would eventually become Xbox One. They're like, okay, so the PS4 is going to cost $399. What we're going to do is we're going to sell it at $299, bundle the Kinect, and we're going to be a big success. I was like, oh, well, that's really smart. But what they actually did was they decided to charge an extra $100 for a weaker console with the Kinect, and then they debundled the Kinect, and it's like, well, they're not very smart. They're not. Everybody's cheered on like Phil Spencer, and he's just killed the platform slowly and steadily over time. Slowly and steadily.
5 minutes remaining.
Oh man, we're past the point of this being like literally rumors. There are so many reputable sources having so many leaks about this stuff. Keep in mind all of the people that got fired from laid off from Microsoft recently and stuff. It's like, yeah, there's way too much. Like, you're literally probably looking at some kind of crazy. I'm trying to think of the way to describe it. You know those like things where they have the big stick statues, and they're lighting them on fire? That's like Xbox right now, and some people are just being like, not seeing it. That thing's not burning. It's not happening. Yeah. The DRM. The DRM didn't kill the Xbox One. It was goddamn stupid ass marketing that killed the Xbox One. Stupid ass marketing. And then it was everything on top of that. It was a snowball effect. It was a terrible showcase. Then it was followed by horrible things that people didn't like that they just kept building up on. The DRM in combination with Kinect, in combination with this issue, in combination with it being underpowered, it was a huge building snowball of death. The messaging was horrible, because Xbox had terrible marketing then, they have terrible marketing now. They had bad PR then, they have bad PR now. It's very, very clear. The people that like literally were around the Xbox One when it came out, those people are now managing Xbox. Well, I mean, they're no longer going to be managing Xbox, but that's basically what happened. I told you guys all this for months and months and months, but everyone was like, no, Sky, you're doom and gloom. You don't know what you're talking about. And look what's happening today. Even faster than I thought. Even faster. This is a close match. It's like 57-57 right now. We're getting escalated. But it has been a privilege covering this platform for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remake all the Halos. Yeah, they can port them all over there. Halo 5 will finally be a big success. It's gonna be sad. Yeah. That's what I was saying, is I could spend all this time building up like a big PlayStation audience. Ugh, it makes me sad. Banjo-Kazooie? It's gonna be exclusive to the next Nintendo console. They give away all the mascots and everything like that, and then they give away all the freaking IP. That's a sad day. Yeah, but the DRM, you're acting like that was the only issue. It was a snowballing effect that only got worse because they kept saying dumb stuff. I mean, I can cover and like something and not agree with the people that are managing it. You act as if I have some kind of say in regards to like Xbox like business decisions and stuff. That's not true at all. We're going into uncharted territory? No, that's kind of funny. What a freaking crazy day. But I'm glad I could be here with you guys to mark the end of the Xbox. The PlayStation Sky era. I kind of like where Nintendo's going on. To reverse this? Dude, you can't reverse this unless you come out and be like, we were considering this, but we realized we're dumbasses and we're not doing this. That's the only thing that they could do. There's no reversing this anymore. I think the damage is already done. They let this fester for months. They let this cause problems for months and months and months, and then it all sprawled out today. They haven't even made a statement or anything. And it's like, it's done. It's over. Like, I wouldn't even trust them anymore from this point on. Even if they said they're reversing the decision they didn't make, I don't trust them now. I'm about as hardcore as it gets for Xbox stuff, and they've ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. I should have known, I should have realized with them cutting back on everything over the last 6 years and providing less and less that was part of the thing where they're just dwindling down on this platform. I was such an idiot for not seeing this sooner. I was like, oh no, they're all in on gaming. And they are, but not for the console. Meant to cover PlayStation. I'm gonna have to rebrand everything. You bought a console that won't have new releases? The Xbox will probably be fine for like a couple years, but it's like... people really don't like understand the full scope of how bad this is. It's less and less people will buy the console because there's less and less reason to. The games on Xbox will get less and less development support because they already have to make a Series X and a Series S version of the same game, which they don't like doing. So you'll see more and more half-assed, optimized, lazy ports on Xbox. Some game companies that aren't bringing stuff to Xbox will continue not to. The game companies that finally started releasing their games on Xbox will be like, well, what's the point? Everyone's just going to play on PlayStation now, and then they'll stop releasing on Xbox entirely. And the whole goddamn Xbox ecosystem will just collapse on itself. That's what's going to happen. We finally started to get like weird, quirky like stuff, and now it's just going to be gone. Dumb decisions. 24 hours. No, I'm actually shocked they haven't put out a statement yet. Yeah. You gotta be kidding. That guy should have died sooner. I guess I was missing some shots, but still. Just rattled today. But I'm glad we could have the stream and talk about it together, guys. Yeah. Yeah, you're always treated like a second-class citizen on Xbox. They had to rush Baldur's Gate out the door because they had that stupid parity clause. And it caused a huge save issue that lost tens of hours of people's lives.
New hill available.
Crappy day. How much does Phil Spencer have to do with this? I mean, he runs the goddamn company. He's probably gonna bail on the Xbox. He'll make this announcement and then he'll be like, see ya, guys. Fuck. I love how he's been like the most beloved figure in gaming by people, and I'm just like, why? For years I've been like, I don't get it. Just because he plays video games. Look at that's gotten, where that's gotten you. Unbelievable. I can't believe I even have to make like a streamer video like this. Unbelievable. The Baldur's Gate 3 save issue? Wait, you didn't know about that? I lost like 25 hours. I had to restart the whole game. Lots of people lost it. It was like a really widespread issue for Xbox, was the save issues. For Baldur's Gate 3, it was like a really big thing. Like a huge thing. We literally whined about it for weeks. Yeah, I was not happy about it. I hate people that use that pistol thing. It's so annoying. Goodbye to your killing spree, Mr. Sniper Man. Oh god damn it, where was that from? Yeah. I don't know how we can keep blaming the Xbox One, though. They've had 10 years to do something new with the platform. Nintendo had a bad Wii U gen. They came back swinging hard and released the Nintendo Switch. I get, what is Phil Spencer's excuse? Who passed away? No one passed away. Major Nelson? No, Major Nelson. You think he was smart and he didn't agree with the decisions and that's why he retired from Xbox recently? Oh my god, is that why Major Nelson left Xbox? Wouldn't that have been funny? He's like, he saw this announcement a few months ago and he's like, I don't agree with this. And then he retired. Oh man, that's freaking funny. That kills me, dude. The scary thing, though, is Xbox, they own so much of the industry now, where it's like, if you get on bad terms with them, it's like they'll cut you off from, like, Activision stuff, and Minecraft, and... oh god, all the first-party stuff, and they own all the Bethesda stuff. Oh, man. What a scary day. A sad, scary day. Sad and scary. Don't you people have other consoles? Oh my god, that would kill me. What do you mean you guys don't play on phones? The rise of PS5. I'm not trying to rile people up. I'm just trying to talk about it and give people context into what's happening. That's not my goal. I provide good information and stuff. The Major Nelson conspiracy. This is a legitimate question, though, timing-wise, right? Because even with Xbox through a lot of stuff, and he just very suddenly decided to retire and go elsewhere. And then this kind of, like, information coming through? That's really suspicious. Because Major Nelson was always a very focused on Xbox kind of individual. So... yeah, that is a very interesting thought. It's a good conspiracy. Yeah. Why are you guys teabagging each other? What's going on over there? PS5 killed Xbox? No, Phil Spencer killed Xbox. Anyways, guys, I think that's a good stopping point for now. It was fun talking about this. We'll do our night stream again, you know, in like a few hours and stuff, and we'll go back to normal things. But that's good amount of chatter for now. So it was nice to talk about it. I hope you guys enjoyed all the content and everything, and thanks for joining in, Joe and stuff. And I'll catch you guys later if you're joining in the stream later, and we'll probably be a little bit more focused on Insurgency, but you know, we can still talk about things and all that stuff. There's lots of great content on the channel. The announcement probably this week. Wouldn't be surprised if it was tomorrow morning or something like that. But yeah, you guys have a good day. Trying to have a good day. You know, pour one out for the Xbox, pour one out for me, and you know, if you want to watch me do weird trippy stuff with mirrors, there's that video up on the channel today. And yeah, till next time, folks.